All right, so I'm going to go to SQL Queries, Code Platoon or Part-Time Charlie Platoon SQL Queries. I'm going to fork this one over to Tom Preet. So I'm sorry if you hear squeaking in the background. That's the pup playing with her toys. So I'm on Tom Preet SQL Queries 2. I'm going to go ahead and clone this down or copy this down. And I am going to zoom in. So I'm in Charlie Challenges. And I'm going to do git clone, SQL Queries 2. I'm going to CD into SQL Query, CD into SQL Queries 2. List everything out. Yep, I guess that's it. So I'm going to open that up into a new VS Code window and actually just read through this. So in this challenge, you'll be writing a number of different SQL queries against our school database. Once you have a working query, check your work against the database. Okay, so for submission of this challenge, touch a new file. So create a new file and put all these are all the queries that we need. So I'm just going to copy this over. I'm going to open up the terminal. I'm going to touch queries. That SQL file. I'm going to code queries and I'll paste that in here and then comment them all out. So, and we should be working off of the SQL basics challenge. So we have a schema. So you should have created that schema. Otherwise, you could use a solution to it, but you should have already created that database with the seed file. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just go into my school database. That's where everything's at. And I'm just going to call out on random people, and you're going to give me the query for each query. So Brian, what is the query for all rows from the classes table?
Select star from classes.
Star from classes. All right, so I'm going to do that. And that looks about right. I can also open my Postico or whatever database management UI program you have. And you can see classes right there. So I'm just going to copy this over. And I've got that right. All right. All right. Select the name and credits from the classes table where the number of credits is greater than 3. Who wants to take this one?
I'll go.
All right, Everett.
Because start before it gets hard. Okay.
Yep.
So I'll select name, comma, credits from classes where credits greater than 3, semicolon.
All right. So where credits are greater than 3. So I'm looking at the name and the credits. So it should just be the history 107 and Spanish 210. Let's see. Oh, wait. Greater than 3. So
Oh,
no, that was my bad. So it should be physics 218 and CS 101. Yep. And that's what that is. So I was looking at just equals 3. So yep, that is correct. All right. Who wants to take all rows from the classes table where credits is an even number? Anyone want to take that one?
I can do that.
Do it. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. That's fine.
after you. No, after you.
Okay, I got oh crap, where'd it go? Select star from classes where mod and then in parentheses credits, comma 2 equals 0.
Mod, is it like so?
Yep,
And then what is it? Credits,
comma 2 equals
comma
0.
2 equals 0, like so?
Mhm.
All right, let's see if that works. Awesome.
Does the modulo operator work too? I'm not sure.
Let's try it out.
That's what I did.
So that's
Yes.
one way to do it. Awesome. I did not know about mod, so I learned something new. Awesome. And then what's the other one with mod? Select star from classes where what's the last part?
Credits modulo 2 equals 0.
Modulus 2 equals 0. Whoop. We also get that. So we got two different queries. So I'm just going to put them both up there and just put like or. Not like so. No. All right. Awesome. I'm just going to quit there, clear it, just so I can get some. All right. Let's look at all Tiana's enrollments that she hasn't yet received a grade for. All right. Who wants to go for this one? That's where things start getting interesting.
I can try it. I don't know if it's right.
All right. Yeah, let's try it.
Select star from enrollments. Join students on enrollments.student underscore ID equals students.id,
All right.
where students.first name equals Tiana. And enrollments.grade is null.
Grade is null, like so, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's see if that works. Yeah, it looks like it works. Well, wait, I already forgot what they're asking. Oh, geez. All messed up. So she hasn't yet received a grade for. So there, she has not received a grade for. And we have, yeah, that should be it. And again, you could, if you want, you can only select certain tables or certain columns if you want, but this satisfies it. Awesome. So we've got this new thing, enrollments.grade is null. You can also do, if you memorize the student ID, so what's Tiana's student ID is one, you can do like enrollments.student ID equals 1 as well. But this works just as well. Cool. All right, let's go.
Wouldn't ones there solve that one too by selecting it by first name and not her student ID? The next one.
So the next one is all of the enrollments that she hasn't yet received a grade for selected by her first name. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it looks like this one, I guess, I don't know why it assumed you would grab it by her student ID, but yeah. So this one and this one, well, geez, are correct. So cool. We hit two birds with one stone. All right. Let's go to the next one. All of Tiana enrollments that she hasn't yet received a grade for, selected by her. Oh, wait, didn't we just do that? Oh, wait, hon. With the class name included in the results. This one. So it looks like here we're missing the class name, but we have the class ID. We just need to bring in another table. Who wants to take that one? I can just call on somebody.
Sure.
All right. Should we go ahead?
Select, I got this, select enrollments dot star, comma, classes dot name from enrollments. Join students on enrollments dot student underscore ID equals student ID. Join classes on enrollments.class underscore ID equals classes.id.
Enrollments dot was it class ID?
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry, thank you.
equals
Classes ID,
okay.
where students dot first underscore name equals Tiana. And enrollments dot grade is null.
Okay, I messed something up. Students.
An S.
You missed Tiana. I misspelled Tiana.
Oh, yep, yeah. So what happens when I try to type faster than
The
5 words a minute?
students. Yeah, students.id in yeah, that there we go.
And, all right, let's see if that works. All right. So we included the entire enrollments table as well as the class's name. So here we've got the entire enrollments table and the class's name. Cool. And you can add other things if you want in there, but this definitely solves it. All right. Who wants to try to tackle all students before 1986 who have a T in their name or in their first or last name?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot if no one else wants to do it.
Yep, let's go it.
All right, select star from students. Where? Actually, I don't remember this one. I don't have it written down in front of me, so I'm gonna have to think.
And if you, yeah, feel free to tackle, but if you get stuck, you can call for a lifeline and we'll help you out.
Yeah, I can't remember how to do convert the birthday part. But the T part will just be like, where like, parentheses, percent, T percent, I believe.
Percent.
Yes,
All
I
right.
believe that's correct.
So we have that part where, but it would be where, what is it? First name,
Yes.
I like T and or last
like.
name. T. So we've got the first name, last name. Let's see if we can get to birth date before 1986. Does anybody have that?
Yeah. So select star from students where extract
Extract.
parentheses year from birth date
Like year.
inside. Yeah.
Is it one word? Like
No, it's all three separate words. Year from birth date. And then outside your parentheses is less than 1986.
is it in is a string or not a string?
No, not a string. And
And
then and
all right, let's see this.
and I use parentheses around the first name, like, but so the whole set of parentheses around the first name, like %T, or last name, like %T.
Oh. So like so.
Correct.
All right, let's see what. All right. Is it I like?
Well, this is searching just for lowercase t's.
Oh, that's true. That was the other thing, is there's actually no students in the students table that have a lowercase t.
All right. But we also have this I like. So what is I like? I like versus
Case
like.
insensitive.
Yeah, I like can be used instead of like to make a match case insensitive. So we can use that. And 1986. It's less than 1986. Awesome. So that looks like a solution. Does anybody else have any other solution?
Yeah, you can also throw in the lower keyword in front of the first name and last name and wrap those in parentheses.
So like if I was doing, instead of if I didn't have like or I like, it'd be dot lower like so. Or
Lower in front with the first name wrapped in parentheses.
all right. Like so.
Correct.
See if this works. like. Cool. That also works. Does anybody have another way to do the date?
I just did birthday less than spring of 1986, tech 01, tech 01.
Where birth date
Is less than,
is it one word? Yeah, is less than.
and then I just did a string of January 1st or of 1986, 01, 01.
So 01.
I did a 101. Yeah.
Yeah. See. And see if this works. Cool. That works as well. So there's multiple ways you can do that. All right. We got several more, but like a dozen more to go. All right. Let's try to keep going. Let's do the average age of all students.
I can do that one too.
All right. Let's go, Anthony.
I did select age, open parentheses, 2 underscore timestamp,
Hold on. 2, like so.
just 10
2 underscore
underscore
time.
timestamp, opening parentheses, AVG, open parentheses, extract, open parentheses, epoch from birth date,
Is it EPOC?
H
And then from
birth date.
and is birth date lowercase?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 3 closing.
All right.
And then you're gonna cast it as date. So just the colon date.
Colon, like so.
Yep. Close
Alright.
parentheses.
Oh, closing parentheses, like so.
Yep. As I did as average birth date from
So
students.
average birth date
From students.
from
Oh, sorry, space
Oh.
from space students. Yeah.
like so.
Yep.
All right, that's this. Damn.
And
That
I
is-
don't know if that's right, but I didn't actually do the average, but it looks right.
Can anybody attest that if that's right? Did everyone else get 34 years, 11?
Yes.
All right. There's multiple
Should be
ways to
right
do this.
about their thing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do another one real quick. Average, age, and then what is it? Select current date, and then birth date from students. Let's see if this works. No, that did not work. Select average age, current date. Oh, I did something wrong.
I think you might just need birth date from students. So what I have is select average age, and then within quotes, birth date from students.
Let me see. So hold on, I was trying to see this first and then run through. So select average, age, and then I'm selecting the current date, and then the birth date. So that gets an age and from students. So yeah, is that close to the other one? I don't even know. It's close. And what was yours?
So just take out select current date.
All right, so. Like so?
Yep.
Let's see if this works. Oh, yeah, even easier. All right. Cool. Does anybody else have a different one? These are plenty. All right. Let's keep going. Addresses that have a space in their city name. All right. Who wants to take this one?
I'll take it.
All right, Sophia.
Select star from addresses where city like
City.
quotes. And then the my gosh, percentage space percentage and then colon.
All right. Let's see this. So like, oh yeah, what did it ask? And their city name. So West John, New Carine. All right. That works. Sweet. Students and their addresses that live in a city with more than one word in their city. I'll just take this one. So select star from students as ST, join addresses as add on add dot ID equals ST dot address ID where add dot city I like the same thing as above. So there we go. So we also grab the students as well. All right, the average number of credits for classes offered at the school. Does anybody want to take this one? All right, Scott.
Select average, open parentheses, credits from
Right.
classes.
From classes. All right. So we also have 3.2 with a gazillion zeros at the end. Let's see if we can get rid of those. So I'm going to do as average credits. So we can actually see the average credits. What if I don't want these trailing or all these zeros at the end? Is there a way I can get rid of those? Was anybody able to? I'm sorry?
Like round?
All right. I'm going to you, David.
Oh, like select round and then AVG credits.
All right.
No parentheses.
As
Add
average.
average credits from classes.
All right. So we got 3, but let's actually get a little more because it's actually 3.2. So what we can do is say how many decimal points do we want to round to? So I'm just going to round to 2, and there we go. And cool, that works. All right, let's keep going. What is this? The first and last name of all students who have received an A. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish these out. So I'm gonna select first name, last name from students. I know typically I would do like as or as ST, but you can literally just do students space, whatever you want to call it as well. So students, I'm going to join the enrollments as EN on enrollments.students_ID equals ST.ID where enrollments.grade equals an A. Oh, I messed something up. So enrollments, need a T or S at the end. So there we now go. We have 2 students that have an A. And I can also just make sure what is it? Enrollments dot grade if I also wanted to add the grade in there just to make sure. Or I can literally just include grade. All right. All right, each student's first name and the total credits they've enrolled in. All right. Who wants to take this one?
I can do it.
All right, Sophia, let's do it.
Okay, so select. Is it the sum? Give me one moment. Yeah.
Yep.
Sum.
Kind of breaking up.
Hello,
Hello?
can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you now.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so yep, in parentheses, classes dot credits. And close the parentheses. As total credits.
Alright.
And then comma. Students dot first name
All right.
from students. Join classes on classes.id equals student ID, students ID dot, excuse me, students.id,
Yep.
and then join enrollments.
Did I mess something up here? Is it classes.id, students.id?
Oh, wait, let me see. Oh, let me see really fast what you did.
Got students, so join, I think it was classes. .id.
Yeah, classes.id equals students.id,
Okay, let's see if this works. All right.
and then join enrollments on enrollments.student underscore ID equals students.id. And then this is probably extra, but I grouped by, so I
Yep.
did group by students dot first underscore name. And then I ordered by, so just order by.
Order by,
The sum of the classes dot credits.
so wait, some,
Yep, classes dot credits. And then DESC for descending.
all right, let's see if this works. So I'm wondering, should be classes.id. Okay, well, it works, right? Sweet. Does it work?
The numbers are off.
These are off, the 20 in
I
Leopold.
think, I think so. Let me,
Let's see.
yeah, so Leopold should be 18.
Okay. I think it has something to do with here because the classes ID and the students.id won't match up.
That one should probably be equals. So join classes on classes.id equals enrollments.class underscore ID.
Okay. So here, then we'd have to, so I'm just gonna go back here. So students, first name, join students, or from students, join. So should we start at the enrollments and go to the classes? Because right here, classes.id will have to be either students or the classes table. Are we able to do from enrollments?
I went from the students to the enrollments to the classes.
So, all right, so students join enrollments. Students.id right, to enrollments dot student ID or underscore. Is that right? And then join.
Yes. Classes on classes.id.
This is on classes.id.
Equals enrollments.class_ID.
But other than that, everything,
Fix your on at the beginning of that line. You can have in there.
where am I
That
looking at?
OIN right there down.
Oh, OIN. Oh, no, did I just fuck it all up? No. So
Yeah,
I-
OIN.
No, the J is over here.
it's
or
over
wrapped.
there. Yeah, it's
Okay, I
it's
thought
wrapping
it's-
like that.
My bad.
Okay. So that looks a little more accurate. Yeah. So this one up here. So when you join class or join tables, you want to make sure the IDs match up. So like classes.id won't ever match to the students.id. So it'd either be like classes.id equals students dot classes underscore ID or something like that. But yeah, this is definitely the way this is structured is correct. It's just, yeah, it's just the on part of where the tables are lining up. Cool. Yeah, that was a tough one. I think select some and you can also, here's another one. Oop. So select first name, sum of all the credits as some credits from students, join the enrollments where the enrollments.student ID equals the student ID, join the classes, join classes where enrollments.class ID equals class ID, and then group by just the first name. That's how I did this one. So but it's not ordered at all either. So I like that order by. So I could have done that as well, just like so Sophia did. So order by some of the credits in descending order. And that's more like it. So that's another way to do it. Or cool. All right. Last couple of ones. So the total number of credits. So I'm going to clear here. So I'm going to do so the total number of credits each student has received a grade for, just in general. So I can do pretty much the same thing as the above. Select first name, sum of the credits as some credits from students as ST, join enrollments as enroll on enrollments.student underscore ID equals st.id. I'm going to join, and I'm actually as from students, and then I'm going to actually join. Oh no, I can't do it. So I'm here at join classes as CL on enrollment.class underscore ID equals class.id, where enrollment.grade is not null. And I'm just going to group by the first name. So those are some of the credits where the grade is not null. All enrollments, including class name. This one's actually probably easier than the other ones. So select star from enrollments as EN, join classes SCL on enrollments.class_ID equals class.id. So this is all everything. So it's got the class name here. All right. Students born between these two. So dates, select star from students where birth date is less than or equal to, was it 1982? Was it 01, and birth date is less than or equal to 1985. That'd be like December 31st, right? 31st. And it's those two as well. Does anybody have the last one? So insert a new enrollment record or new enrollment recording that Andre Rohan took physics 218 and got an A. Who wants to give this one a shot? Last one.
Sure.
You ready?
Yep.
All right.
Insert into enrollments, open parentheses, student underscore ID, comma, class underscore ID, comma, grade, close
right.
parentheses, space, values,
So values.
open parentheses, 5, comma, 4, comma, string A, close parentheses.
Is that it?
Yes.
So because we have the class ID, we have student ID. All right, let's see. All right, we inserted it into. I'm going to open up post-it code just to see it real quick. So Andre, what was that? Took physics. So if I looked at the classes, physics is ID of 4. You got an A. Oh, enrollments, student. Yeah, I have to see what student ID is 5. Student ID is 5. Class ID is 4. He got an A there. All right. Is there any other way we can do this? Let's try another one. I'm just gonna, so insert into enrollments, student underscore ID, class ID, grade. And then I'm gonna also select ID from students where first name equals Andre. And then I'm also gonna select ID from classes where name equals PHYS, so physics 218, and do a close. And I'm gonna insert in that value as an A. Let's actually make this like an A plus. Yeah, just A, another, or I'll do a B, or I'll do a Z. Why not? Just so we can see it show up. See if this worked. So if I refresh, that worked as well. So yeah, this one just relied us having to memorize the IDs, which is totally fine. With this one, we create a new table, two tables. As to what we want to, what values we want to insert into. But this one's a lot easier. All right. So that's that. Does anybody have any questions on queries? Queries are kind of tough, but they're also kind of fun. But just remember join tables and double join tables, like join. And you can also do triple join tables and just keep on joining tables together. So keep that in mind. All right. I'm gonna go ahead